Well, okay, so I think most of you guys remember. So, you have these folks, Florida has a program to relocate to sanctuary jurisdictions, including Martha's Vineyard, okay? I mean, look. So they do it, and the company that runs this that was running as a contractor, everyone who gets on the transportation signs a form saying that they know what they're doing, they're consenting. This is not something that's being done against anybody's will. And so these folks really had nothing, and they had an opportunity to go to a sanctuary jurisdiction which had advertised itself as being a place where everyone could come and that nobody is illegal. And yet when they got there, all hell broke loose on that island. They called out the National Guard. It was like a 5-alarm fire, and they didn't put their money where their mouth is. So after that, and just because it got media attention, some of those folks sued me in the state of Florida and all this, and like, for what? And so the judge dismissed all of that. The judge up there is saying that I guess the vendor is able to continue to be in this suit, but I don't see how you could possibly sustain a suit against the vendor. These folks signed forms saying that they were going to do, and they had opportunities that they didn't want to do, and the vendor treated them very well from what I've seen in the reports, providing food, lodging, all this other stuff. So it's a frivolous case. Obviously, it was so frivolous against us at the state that there was no choice for the judge but to dismiss, and we knew that that was the right legal outcome. But I think the same should happen with the company. But here's the thing. Just having the borders open doesn't work. And I understand that there may be these elite liberal enclaves who want to advocate those policies, but they only do it as long as they don't have to face the consequences of those policies, and that's the problem. So I think that more and more people in New York City now, in Chicago, residents, who may politically be different than, say, maybe the typical Florida voter, I think everyone is seeing, okay, just having an open border doesn't work. First of all, you don't know who the folks are. You are having people come in who are not doing, the number of military-age males that you see coming across that border, do we want to import 20,000 military-age males from China? Is that in the U.S.'s interest? I don't think so. Do we want to import 10,000 military-age males from Libya? I don't think so. I don't think that's in our interest. And we don't know what's going to happen once they get in, what's going to happen. So you have all those problems, but even putting that aside, the sheer number of people that have poured in, it's overwhelming some of these communities, because you have hospitals that get overwhelmed. You've got schools. You've got all these issues that happen. So one, there's a lot of, obviously, the illegality coming across the border, but then just the sheer number of it, there's not a structure and an order to it, that it really is impacting the quality of life of just hardworking Americans who are just trying to take care of their families. And so that's why the policy across the board has been a total failure. My first year as governor, we signed legislation banning sanctuary cities. Some of these guys were in the legislature. I think Broder was there. And that was really important to do. And then everything we've done since then has been saying yes to rule of law, but no to being a magnet for people to come illegally. And so I think that we're doing it right, and I think we're going to continue to do it. All right, everybody. God bless. Thank you.